Okay, I'm parked up at the side of the road at the moment, and I'm just trying out this new 5.1 map mod that I downloaded and installed into Eurotruck Sim 2 this morning. I'm somewhere in Italy at the moment, about 170 odd miles from my destination. We'll have a quick look at the new map. And this new map gives you the whole of Italy, gives you all the way down to Greece, and also Spain and Portugal, as well as into North Africa. So there's a good few thousand miles extra roads there. Lots of places I've not been. This is my French base, one of my depots. I've got two depots, both with 5 trucks and 5 drivers. I've got one in London, and this is the destination or the route that I'm taking at the moment. So I'm somewhere between, let me see, Napoli and I don't know what the next major town is, Calabria, although I'm heading down the west coast of Italy. So I'm going right down to there, Regia Calabria, which looks like a port down at the bottom there. I don't know whether you can get a ship from there over to North Africa, Tunisia. You probably can. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this delivery. I'll just go back. Now this delivery ideally is to be in between Thursday 12:30 in the afternoon to 1:30, so I've got an hour window to get the delivery in. And the reason I'm parked up at the side of the road is I'm just trying to kill time, because I know I'm going to arrive early. But if you can arrive within your time slot, then you get extra bonuses. And at this particular time, let's have a look at the actual time, or the in-game time. You'll see it's actually on the GPS in the bottom left there, just at the top of the little screen. It says it's 5:40 AM. Now my estimated time of arrival is about 10:20 AM. Now I can't wait any longer, so I'm going to arrive early anyway. And we're just at the crack of dawn, and there's some quite nice scenery I've seen already earlier on in this journey. And let's get cracking. Just check our mirrors. I think this chap's going to try and let us out now. He's had second thoughts, he's decided to go past. Oh, and this driver in the car just decided to pull in and block me. So clearly the AI drivers, or it's just the fact that we're in Italy and the drivers in Italy just don't pay any heed to any rules of the road at all. There's no reason that guy didn't know I was pulling out. So this is a speed restricted tunnel. What the hell's happened to this road? It looks as if they've had an earthquake. Well, you could say they've got some resurfacing work to do in this road. No wonder there's a speed restriction on it. It's a bit bumpy. That's better. Back onto the normal surface now. Milky sunrise what we've got there right in front of us. And looking at the GPS, it's quite a twisty section that we're on here, so we've got to be careful. I've got the game turned up to maximum as far as the graphics go, and when you do go through excuse me, when you go through quite a built up area, or where there's quite a bit of foliage like we did at the moment, you do get a bit of a wee bit of slowdown in the graphics. I think they're up just a bit too high, but we've got everything on, reflections, shadows, the lot. Got a lot of traffic coming from the right. Oh, look at that guy. No respect whatsoever. Signal to pull out, he's still driving at 100 miles an hour, doesn't let me out. Just typical Italian driving. Or it's just the AI in the game. I'll let you make the decision. This is quite a nice district or area. Don't know what you call the areas in Italy. Regions. Calabria or something it is that we're in. Well, we've just got under 100 miles to go. It's about 25 past 8 in the morning. We're going to arrive well ahead of schedule. We should be in the outside lane here, just in case this narrows down to a single lane across the next junction. No, we're okay. It looks as if we might have a bit of bad weather ahead, it's hard to say. It's hard to say whether that's blue sky or sort of grey cloud. So we're heading right down towards the toe of Italy. You know, Italy in the map looks like a big boot. So we're not going to the heel, we're going to the toe. I think we could do the headlights off now. I've got the speed limiter off, but on a road like this you can't go flat out. You'll easily have a collision. This road looks a bit dodgy as well. I mean, they do get earthquakes in Italy, so that would explain why the road surface in certain areas is a bit ropey looking. Now we've got a speed restriction again. We've got a tunnel going through the hills here. Traffic coming from the right. Oh, it's nice blue sky now. Now we get the sun at our back, and we've got a bit of road works going on here. Contraflow system operating. Resurfacing work by the looks of it. And about just under 40 miles to our destination. Oh, I think that some poor guy's trucks went on fire. Keep a close eye on the GPS system to see where we go. Looks as if we turn off at the next junction. Yeah, take a slip road to the right, and then we cross. Looks as if we're going to be crossing over a bridge or under a tunnel. I think we're going under here. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. And there is the Mediterranean down there on the left hand side, just a little glimpse of it. I think there's a ship of some sorts. And this will be us heading into town. The glare coming off that road's quite annoying, considering they don't have a sun visor to pull down. And our destination is just up ahead. You can see on the GPS the little highlighted circle is where we're going to. I just need to check our speed. And we've now discovered a new town, Reggio Calabria, and also discovered a new truck dealer, Renault truck dealership. So we're going to be turning right at this next junction. Tight squeeze. And I think the frame rate's dropping quite a bit here with all the brickwork and buildings around about. And it looks as if we're turning into the site here on the left. So that's us arrived. And job complete. Now I could have parked up there, but I couldn't be bothered. So let's look at the world map. So we're right down as far south as we can go in Italy, and curiously enough I don't see a ferry port here, so it looks as if you can't go from the toe of Italy. Well, not quite at the toe of Italy, because you can see it's down there, but this is as far as we can go. But it looks as if we can't go from there to there. I wonder if there's a ferry port anywhere further north, but it would seem a bit silly. Let's go to the freight market. We'll see what we have here. We've got a trip from here right up to Manchester, which is quite a journey. Well, there's one to the middle of France and one to the south of France. There's not a lot of jobs going here, but there's one there which takes us over to Greece. So we need to go north to get a ferry, and then from there over to Greece. Now we have 10 hours to get that job, but what I need to do is I need to go and get some repairs done to the truck. I need some maintenance done. So we'll come out of that and go back to the truck and let's look on the map. I need to come out here first of all. Yeah, there's some repairs need done to the truck. And I think I need to go out and turn right or left, either way, but I think the shortcut would be to go right, and the little red symbol that's above Reggio, that is a service centre where I can go and get the truck repaired. So let's head round there and get the truck fixed up. Right, go to camera 2. can see the little red symbol that we're heading towards up ahead, and it's actually, I think we need to turn right to get into there by the looks of it. Not being familiar with the town, it's difficult to say, but I think we turn right and then first left. I think that's the service centre ahead there on our right. I'm assuming there's an entrance to it in here. Yep, there we are. And what we'll also do is we need to rest up our driver because he's approaching another rest stop, so we'll go in and get the truck fixed. Hit enter, choose the maintenance and repairs. It'll tell you what's needing done: the engine, transmission, chassis, cabin, and wheels and tyres. Because I actually think we've driven for quite a bit in the game without getting any service done, so it's going to cost us £11,000 to get this repaired. Jesus. Well, that's knocked a wee lump out our bank balance, but we're okay. So, time of day is 11 AM. Let's go get parked up and get rested up. Now this is our parking spots, but I prefer to park so that we're sitting out the right direction. So now we're late into the day. You'll see in the bottom left of the screen all my other drivers are bringing in jobs and money to my account. One of my drivers has just levelled up. Right, so now what we do is we go to the job market, or go to the job market and the freight market, that's the word I was looking for, and then we can see where we're located on the map and then choose a job. So the next job is this one that's going to take us to Greece. Now, another new route that I've never been on. So this isn't going to bring in a great deal amount of money compared to that one. That one does, because we're going a big long distance right across Europe up to Manchester. But when you look at how much it is per mile, in actual fact, although we're only getting £19,000 for this job if we accept it, it's £49 a mile, and this one here's 56, so there's about £7 difference. The best job would be that one to Zurich, because per mile it pays out the most. So you've got to weigh up the pros and cons of what will benefit you best. In this case, this is more of a tourist destination for me, so we'll choose that as a destination. This offer expires in an hour and 20 minutes, so we've got to get to the job and get it accepted there. We haven't accepted the job yet. We're just setting the GPS destination to take us back to probably where we were before, where we dropped off that last delivery, and pick up the new one. So let's go. And we're going to be turning left here. Put the camera to it. it looks like we're going up here to the end of the road and then turn left. And then to the right here. And choose the job. And that's the one that we want to go for. So we'll take the job. And there's our trailer over there, the one that we need to pick up. So we'll go to camera 2. This route we've got 607 miles to go. So remember, we're heading north again. I don't know what the name of the port is, but we're obviously going to be heading there to get on a ferry to take us across to mainland Greece. And get the lights on. We'll just double check something and see when we're meant to arrive, because the time at the moment is 6:29 PM on the GPS. Let's have a quick look and see at the top of the screen. It shows that we should arrive in Kalamata between 2:40 AM Saturday and 3:40 AM Saturday. So that's in about 20 odd hours time, so we need to get cracking. And if we time this right, most of the night will be on the ferry. At least that's what I'm planning. This poor guy looks as if he's still sitting at the side of the road. Remember, we passed him on our way down to our last job, and the poor guy's still standing there on the left hand side of the road. There he is, and his truck on fire, and he's standing at the side of the road. Poor bastard. And obviously that isn't a random thing in this map, that's been placed there. I would have thought incidents like that would have been better if they'd appeared random in the game, but clearly if you ever come back to this part of Italy, that poor bugger's going to be standing there at the side of the road with the smoke bellowing out his truck, never going to get it repaired. I can see some windmills on the right hand side there. They seem to be all over the map, and that's probably true about the way it is all over most of the countries now, all these wind turbines. Oh, that's great, pal. Just pull in front of me and then slow down to a crawl. Oh, we've got roadworks again, that's probably why. I've got where to get through this contraflow. This is quite tight. This will test how straight you can drive. I think we're good to go again. Heading north to Napoli, or at least this is the road that will take you there. We're not necessarily going to Napoli. This looks like an excellent map. There's hundreds and hundreds of miles of routes and roads that I've never been on. Bound to be some very nice scenery. Now with my speed limiter off, I can certainly catch up a bit of time if we're ever struggling for a delivery time. Get the foot to the floor, take advantage of the speed limiter restrictions being off. But it doesn't mean you can drive 100 miles an hour everywhere, because you just simply won't get to your destination in one piece. And it looks like we're taking a right up ahead. I would assume this would be the road that takes us to the ferry port. That's the road down there to our right. We're just going over it at the moment. Taranto looks as if it's where we're going to. Not Toronto, Taranto. Or at least that's the next town. And we're going to be taking a left turn back to camera 2. Centred up. Expecting a set of traffic lights out here. Potenza and Taranto. There's a nice moonlight. Stars in the background as well. It's 11:24 PM at night. Pitch black. Only the light of our headlights. Big field of sunflowers on the right hand side. Just having to check our speed. There's something up ahead that's slowing us down. Looks like another set of traffic lights yet. I don't know whether I'm going to make it. Yep. Let's get past this truck. It's this guy that's holding the traffic up a bit. And we're getting a bit of frame rate loss there. I mean, that could be also in connection with the capture program that I'm using as well. Sometimes you get a bit of lag. It's not too bad considering, but generally it's because there's too much activity on the screen. So we're now approaching our exit, so we need to go over to the left hand side here. Check our mirror, nothing seems to be coming. And we're coming to another toll gate. We'll go over to the far right. Get the truck lined up. Enter, that'll let you through it. We can't be far off our destination. Let's have a look at the map, a quick look at where we're still to go. Right, so it looks like we take a right at the next junction and we're actually heading to Barry. So that's where we'll pick up the ferry and head down to there in Greece. That doesn't. Well, I presume Patra is the name of the port. That's the name of the town anyway, so I'd assume that's the name of the port. We'll find that out once we get there. So, let's go. We're doing okay for fuel. My driver is getting a bit tired, although he's still got plenty of time to get to the ferry port. And here's this junction coming up, so we need to get over to the right hand lane. And we take the next slip road to the right. Check our mirrors. No headlights in the rear view mirror, so presumably nothing's coming. And now I presume this is where we're going to get charged for the use of that route. This looks like the pay gate. Not quite there. Well, that was relatively cheap, only £5. Some of these toll gates are charging £63. Robbing bastards. Right, so we're approaching town. We've got a set of traffic lights ahead and it's right turn at the next junction. I don't know whether we're going to make it, whether these lights will stay green. They seem to be pretty quick at changing. Right, we're okay. So it's now 1:30 AM in the morning. I don't know when the ferry leaves, but that could certainly affect our arrival time at our destination, when we've actually got to get the job complete by. That's us discovered a new town, Barry. So now we're looking for the ferry terminal. You can hit F5 on your keyboard, sorry, not F6, F5, to give you a better zoom. That's you most zoomed in. And that can just take out a bit of the background clutter so that you can make sure that you're actually taking the right route to get there. See if you can round in circles. Now we have a right turn and then a first left. And we're not going to make it. That's a bit of a dodgy corner. There's actually rocks and sand spilling out onto the road. Right, so ferry terminal up ahead. Now we need to zoom out a bit to see exactly where we have to go. Right, so we need to turn right, so we need to get out, turn left, sorry. Just realised I've turned in the wrong bloody junction. I need to be getting in the one that's got the green light. That's how you make mistakes. I'll remember that next time if I run an hour back here. Right, let's get into the cab. Right, so this looks like the approach to the ferry itself. Yep. Get ourselves centred up. So there's plenty of trucks and everything on board. I'm looking to see where my parking space is. Ah, there it is. I think I can see an anchor up ahead. So that's my parking spot on the ferry. That was a bit hair-raising. Took the wrong turn. I actually went in the exit route instead of the entry. Right, so let's hit enter. And it's going to take us 12 hours to get there. It's going to cost us £496 from Barry to Patra. So we'll select that and we'll hit embark. So this is the Truck Sim 5.1 mod that I'm on, with all these new maps and new cities and towns and routes. So this will be the first time I've been in Greece. The time of day that we've arrived, it's 2:11 in the afternoon on the Friday, and we've to arrive at our destination between 2:40 AM and 3:40 AM on Saturday. So again, by the looks of it, we'll get plenty of time. My driver has been rested up on the ferry, so we're good to go. Don't need the headlights on now. Now I don't even know what side of the road to drive on in Greece. I'm assuming it's the right hand side. We'll find out pretty quickly once we leave the port. looks like we're good to go. These road signs are all Greek to me. Oh, we've got palm trees as well down this end of the world. A funny looking palm tree. We've got speed humps as well, oh for God's sake. Nice view of the sea there. There's some sort of inlet, there might be a river, I don't know what it is. Quite a climb up here. Well, there's quite a bit of greenery in Greece. I thought it'd be a lot more sort of less lush looking, but maybe because we're near the coast. Here's a town, Patra. We've still got 130 miles to go. People waiting at the bus stop. We'll see what the frame rate's like here. It is a wee bit, just a wee hint of sluggishness. And we're taking this left turn here. Always got to keep your wits about you with the GPS. Discover a new recruitment agency for drivers. Well, that was handy. Traffic lights just changed as I arrived. Very nice. Bit of building work going on there on the left hand side. And the lights are green again. Oh, that's beautiful. I shouldn't open my mouth. Funny looking signs, those blue poles arched over above our heads. More traffic lights. plenty of trees and foliage here, so if we're going to get a slowdown in frame rate, it's going to happen here. That's us heading out of town, and we're taking the next turning on the right here. This is going to be a tight squeeze to get ourselves round here. Check our mirror. Don't see anything coming. It looks as if we're good to go. Some big hills up ahead. It looks as if we're heading up through the hills. Maybe not, but it's a bit of a tight squeeze this corner. Seems to be through the worst of that. This is very nice looking. Some very nice countryside here. Thought I had my headlights on there for a minute. Just centre the camera up. Let's have a look outside the truck, see what it's like. Beautiful big mountains there. And we're holding up the traffic as well. There's a shadow overhead, it might be a balloon or something. Don't know what it is. right by the mountains, as a matter of fact. Oh, this is spectacular views here. So anybody that's got Eurotruck Sim 2, you need to download and install this map into your mod folder. It's going to give you thousands of miles or more routes to go on, new countries to see. There's no road markings here at all. Oh, there we go, they're back. Just on 70 miles to go to our destination. Just a dab of the brakes, going a bit too fast. Quite a climb up here again by the looks of it. We're still climbing. Look at the drop down there to the right. Wow. Imagine now that there's going to be quite a bit of a drop down the other side. We're about to find out. There's a town there down to the right. That is our destination, but we're still above the town, so we're still going to be dropping down. Well, this is certainly a lovely scenic route. Turning right. Almost there. It looks as if our destination's right across the other side of the harbour there. So we've discovered Kalamata in Greece. Speed humps. No traffic lights here, just to give way sign, so need to get to the left hand lane. This is us arrived at our destination, well ahead of schedule. And that completes our journey from Calabria to Kalamata, our first trip from Italy to Greece.